Hi, how are you guys? Hi, I'm Christina. I'm Christina Fuller with BXG Travel from Beyond the Experience Global. So, today I want to take the time out and welcome you real quick.
He makes me hopscotch, double dutch, walk and chew bubble gum.
Hey, you guys. Hey, you guys. Again, my name is Christina, coming to you with a recording via BXG Travel from Beyond the Experience Global. And I wanted to do well, I don't know how quick it's going to be, but I definitely want to do a record of, I got some exciting news. I got some exciting news. You guys ready? This is miraculous. This is a miraculous promo. Yes, we've been talking about it probably for the last year and a half between me and travel partners. I've heard some of the not some, but one maybe a saint mentioned how they would like to grab their passport and go to Africa. I also know a person who lives in Africa, a NFL football player's wife in our multi-level marketing, health and wellness industry. She lives in Africa. This has been a goal of mine to also visit Africa and Tanzania. South Africa. Tanzania is a part of South Africa. And so we want to invite you guys on this miraculous adventure, this miraculous safari with this miraculous promo designated and designed for limited editions for a limited time. And why is this promo miraculous for a limited time for limited editions? VIP, which you are valued for you to have a valued in-person experience is because look at the deposit and look at the cost for a 7 day, and we're going to get to that part. The deposit is only $350, and the total cost, that does not include, I'm not sure if that's the flat rate, but I think that includes taxes and fees. I know there are some gratuities that will need to be paid on site, but this is the cost, 3,258 USD dollars to have a Tanzania African safari experience. Now, depending on the majority rule, we would either go in 2025 or 2026. And so it would be the majority rule. And this miraculous pricing is based off of my, I am a experienced, seasoned travel agent. And I'm also a travel business owner. I have been a travel partner since 2000 and let's see, 16 or 19, no longer than that, 2000, 14, 2014, 2014 maybe, between 2014 and 2016, um, is when I officially became a travel partner with a host agency, and then I began to transition into my own travel company. And so I have numerous of experiences, you know. Not only that, I've also worked contract for cruise lines such as MSC, Carnival Cruise Lines through different various platforms. And so, which if anyone has been following me on social media, then you would see me cruising all the time. And yeah, that's me in the background there. That's me in the background there. Hold on. Well, if I remove you, will not be able to hear my voice, but that's me in the background there on my private balcony deck on MSC Cruise Lines. That is one of my favorite cruise lines with the private island. But we're actually getting, and I thought that I wanted to do a African cruise. And so I was checking into some African cruises, but this just fell in my lap late tonight. I do not know how long this promo had been out here, but I just got a hold to it at the last minute. So my apologies that I'm just getting a hold to it. And but I definitely want to share this experience, this miraculous experience and promo with you guys. I just really felt like it was God sent. And so, but again, we have a limited time for those that are able to go. I'm choosing the 7 day. There are 7 day, 10 day safaris, but I'm choosing the 7 day safari for my group only. So let's get into it. I'm going to screen share. Now you have let me back up before I screen share the full itinerary. I want to dive a little deeper into the pricing and what's going to happen post promo. Once the promo is over, well, the deposit goes up to 1304 USD dollars, and the base cost goes up to 6518 USD dollars. That's 6,518 USD dollars. Okay, so you want to be mindful of that. From I've sent the call out to in the flyer to a couple people already, because this is something we need to be in a hurry for to take advantage of this 350 deposit. And no worries, no worries. Right now we just need to you to focus on the deposit for whatever year that we choose, either 2025 or 2026. You have plenty of time to get your full payment in after that. So after you once you put your down payment for the 350 deposit, the total trip is 3,258 USD dollars. You have, and I'm looking at the November date, and so we're just in August, so we have not even caught up in November yet. And so you have a what, a year, maybe a year. I'll don't quote me on that. Let's not write that in stone, because I need to get the actual final payment date. But I do know this: there will be installed payments. And I think I was advised the final payment closing date will close out right before the trip, either weeks or a month, more than likely a month or two before we actually head out to travel on our safari trip. And so you have plenty of time to make install payments. No worries, no stress. I am the season experience TA specialist and owner, and I'm actually working with supplier partners, tour guides, and companies to make sure that you guys are taken care of. So you guys have service from both back ends. Your seasoned, experienced TA agent and owner also has backup to make sure that this trip would be a success. So let's dive into the meat and the potatoes of the itinerary. I'm going to share my screen. Give me just a moment. Do I want to pull up my telephone number? Yeah, let me add my telephone number. I had to order a new phone. Let me put up a phone number. I had to order a new phone. So you can either call me on my regular cell 832-253-6637, or give me one second. Give me one second. I'm putting up my numbers here. I'm going to put it on my screen in just a moment. You can either call my secondary number. I'm going to put my secondary number up first. If I do not answer, leave a message and I can check my messages. 281-694-9040 on my personal cell. You can either leave me a text or a VM. And again, I still will respond. But I am having some issues with my regular cell. I just ordered a new one. I'm waiting for it to come in the mail. So here is here are the numbers below. You guys can reach me for the most part. I used to be open 24/7, but I'm going to leave 24/7 closed until we actually get the itineraries locked in. So for now, my business hours will be from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Time. You guys can reach me again on the numbers that you see here on the screen, starting with the secondary number there, which you would see 281-694-9040, and my cell 832-253-6637. Again, 281-694, sorry, 9040. And my cell 832-253-6637. So, or you can DM me on Facebook. For those that follow me on Facebook, please send me a DM. I'm also reachable on there. We can also do phone call, video chat, also via Facebook. I can do a video call or chat via Zoom or Teams as well. So I have plenty of communications where I am reachable. So no worries. So let's go ahead. We covered the cost and install payments for both the promo and post promo, and also how this is very, 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 very urgent that you take advantage of this miraculous promo for a limited time, for limited editions, so you can have a value in person experience. Tanzania, South African safari. Woohoo! I'm excited when I got the news. I got the news late last night. So let's go ahead and share my screen and go over the itinerary. I will try not to hold you long here. Give me 1 second. Give me one moment. My screen is almost up. There we go. Let's go ahead. Okay, and share. Who's excited? Hold up before I share. Who's excited? Me. Hold on. Who's excited? Africa? That is a lifetime trip. Like the most expensive part of the trip will be our flight, hotel accommodations, and lodges is paid for. Food is included. We'll cover that. Like at that miraculous pricing. How did I mention how we're getting that pricing? Because we getting that pricing based off of what we call travel agent and travel business owner fam trips. There are fam trips, and some fam trips we we get to bring only a few people, in our room. it's either us and one person in our room, so it's double occupancy. But this specific fam trip, they're allowing, let me cover that part too. They're allowing me to bring between 8 to 12 people. Singles are welcome, but we recommend that everyone grabs a roommate because you unless you just do not mind riding solo in your Jeep, they would prefer double occupancy. That way you will not be alone in your Jeep. But solos are welcome. I travel solo all the time. These on my balcony, you see just one pair of feet. That's me. That's mine. So solos are welcome. But again, we prefer double occupancy. The more the merrier. So I'm trying to make sure that we cover everything. Let's see what else. Okay, now we can go ahead. But guys, we've been talking about this African trip. I have. I can't speak for everybody else, but whoever is being invited to watch this here recording, whoever is interested, you may have been talking about it too. That's why God sent you to be watching this recording. Okay. So I'm excited. God is good. For those that do not know what I do, again, I've been in the travel industry for quite some time. And what I have done, I have given my travel platform, I've given up a lot. I have given up my travel platform over to Christ for those that are closely knitted with me, that knows my story and where I come from and where I have been. And so my company again is called Beyond the Experience Global, and my brand is travel, health, and fashion. I gave up fashion. I've been in high profile celebrity fashion shows. One in particular, one of the sons of one of our saints in our ministry, Cornell, I've been in his fashion show with celebrities, with a celebrity, Tammy Roman. I was able to represent the designer and still be called a designer in the fashion show. Also, I have connected business wise with other affiliates for bridal gowns. And so I kind of put my fashion on the back burner for Christ. Also, health and wellness. I come from the health and wellness industry, from Lviv Jews, the Body Magic Gourmet. Tammy Roman actually wanted to purchase my Body Magic from the fashion show, but I missed that opportunity. Okay, because I was so focused in the back trying to make sure all the models in the back was able to represent the garments the way they need to represent the garments. So just a little history about me and my entrepreneurship and how I am your seasoned expert in booking all of your travel needs, especially cruises. Cruises is my signature product. So we're trying out our first safari after all of these years. I love cruising. I adore cruising. That's what you see in the background, and that's my second brand there. Travel, the cruise industry. I've gone on 7, 8 night cruises for only $99. It is so urgent that you guys stay connected with me, from $99 to $199. And that includes port taxes and fees. So you guys need to know who I am and how important that I am. And I say that humbly, but to know how important I am to get you guys the insider scoop and promos of the travel industry. I have outlasted many travel agents, whether they were seasoned or unseasoned, business owner or non-business owner. I have outlasted everyone throughout the pandemic because I was connected in the inside and contractual with working with the travel industry and canceling cruises mainly through MSC Cruise Lines, Carnival Cruise Line, mainly MSC Cruise Line. I still was working through the pandemic when the pandemic hit the cruise industry. Hit the cruise industry, and as everyone knows, the travel industry took the hardest hit, and I was one of the ones on the front line as a representative. As you see, my sets here. So yes, so I was one of the ones on the front lines, canceling cruises, performing cruise moves, refunds, transfer. Well, I said cruise moves, that's transfers, and just handling um, expert of excellence customer service, giving out excellence customer service experiences, and just being able to handle all of those calls. That was me on the other line. So for those that did not book travel through my actual business, if you booked directly through the site and still had to call directly to the cruise line, whatever the cruise line was, from MSC, Carnival, Princess, Norwegian, I handle all of those. You got me on the other line. Okay. So I I that's just how seasoned and experienced I am. Every travel agent is not able to flow in between um not companies, but they're not able to flow in between travels like that, into services like that. That's a better word. Many agents are not able to flow into many travel operating services the way that I do it so easily. Some just tend to work with their, for the most part, nowadays you have multi-level marketing travel agents. You still have some independent travel agents. I do both. I still have a host, and I still have a independent side too as well. So I'm multifaceted. I'm experiencing every single area, and I still have not even touched what I can do when it comes to the travel industry and different itineraries, from train vacations, cruise vacations. Again, that's my signature product. That's my specialty, to resorts, to even small adventures, destination weddings. I handle it. I do it all. Now I've given my, going back to me giving my platform, just a service God for the most part, and just, doing my spiritual duties. For the most part, I have not really been operating my business, but because this opportunity came by, pass on by, with many people to bring along. You talking about going to, and I travel solo a lot. I've been to Jamaica. I've been to the Bahamas. God has blessed me with my own little private island. That's my little private island there. That is me. That is actually my picture from my phone. The lighthouse. If you guys know anything about in the Bible, God's strong tower, this is my lighthouse from my private island, because I'm also a domestic violence advocate. And so God has used me on this private island to witness to many when I go on my tours. And I mean, my free agent and owner trips. And it's like God just be signaling me, okay, daughter, it's time to go on a mission. I got this free cruise for you. I look at my back office and bam, I got a free cruise. Oh my God. Because I've served him. I witness everywhere I go, from the grocery store to online. I'm always witnessing it. So he's always blessing me. He's always rewarding me. So that's just a little history about me. So let's get back into it. This is one of the blessings that I'm here for it. So let's go ahead and jump. I just had to give you a little backstory about who I am for those that do not know. You guys may have seen me from time to time quietly, and I'm not quiet and I'm not shy. I'm not. Um, I have to connect with people organically, and I know we're supposed to be friendly, and for the most part I'm friendly, but I'm also an introvert in the same breath. I'm a homebody, and so, but if you ever wanna, you know get me to chatting and talking. Let's talk about travel. Well, which we could talk about whatever too, though. But if you ever want me to open up, let's talk about first God first, and then let's talk about travel. This is my heart. This is my second love. So you know, and so for those reasons, I have put it kind of on the back burner a little bit, but God is doing a new thing. So let's okay. I know I prolonged. I'm excited. And so, but I have prolonged the itinerary. So let's go ahead and share the screen here. Give me 1 second. And since I've given you guys that chat, we'll try to go. We'll just try to touch. We'll just try to focus on the main things. I know you guys see the date 2025 fam registration looks customized. But again, we're also offered to go in 2026 as well. I have spoken directly to my supplier team, Safari team. Let's see here. And there may be some words that I may not be able to pronounce, but bear with me. Let's get to the meat. This is the safari I'm going to focus on, intro to Tanzania, because this will be my first time going to Africa at all. So this is a 7-day fam safari. Again, fam is only designated and given to us, TAs, travel agents and travel owners only. You cannot get this deal outside being a travel agent. So this is an insider exclusive. Fam Safari features traditional safari lodges. You'll visit the UNESCO heritage site. In some of these words, you guys bear with me. I said it earlier. Na, na, ga, ga, I said it earlier. Bear with me. I want to get it. Nagaragaro. I got it. Nagaragaro. Nagaragaro crater. She said it for me. My supplier said it for me earlier. Ngorongoro crater in world famous Serengeti National Park. Tanzania boasts more than 20 national parks and national game reserves where visitors can view some of the country's most spectacular wildlife, including the big five animals. And let me make sure that I'm sharing my screen because I did a live earlier. Yeah, I'm sharing my screen. I did a live earlier. My screen wasn't sharing. And so no one was able to see my photos. Okay. 2025 dates. And again, I was also advised we can substitute 2026, but we will still have the same dates as well for 2026. So 2025 and 2026 dates include March 18th through the 24th, May 7th through the 13th, November 4th through the 10th. I'm looking at November 4th through the 10th unless majority rules otherwise. This is around Mother's Day. March 18th, 2024, that would be closer, real close, too short of a period to do March 18th through the 24th of next year. This is what? August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. That's only 7 months. So I don't want to touch that. And May, again, that's still tight. I like to usually do 12 to 14 months out on traveling out of the country for the most part. I like to take 2 months of planning and then 12 months of focusing on marketing and payments. And also uh, payment, I like to focus on bookings for the 12 months, bookings, payments, and um, also planning the actual event or safari or cruise or whatever we're doing, itinerary. May 7th, still, that's what, still 9 months too short for me. So I'm looking at November 4th through the 10th for 2025 and also 2026. Here's my TA stands for travel agent pricing, which is per person double occupancy. If anyone does not know what double occupancy means, that is two people in a room. Here's the promo pricing. My promo pricing 3,258 USD dollars, as I previously stated in the intro, per travel advisor. That's me. And for my guests get to take advantage in my room. So I need a roommate. My guests also get to take advantage of my discount of $3,258. This is my discount, you guys, for singles. If anyone wants to go solo, for a single supplement is $620. This is post. This is post promo. It goes from 3,258 USD dollars to 6,018 USD dollars. You guys, hold on. This is half the price. Isn't that miraculous or what? Hold on. Give me a second. You guys can see me? Yes, you guys can see me. Isn't this miraculous or what? I actually want to do a full screen. Give me one second, but you guys can see me. Is this a miraculous pricing or what? That is slightly over 50% off. Now you see why this is urgent that I reach out to you guys and how miraculous this is and how I want to do this pre-record. Guys, this just God. And I'm the insider. I'm the insider that can get you connected. We're going to Africa. And for those that are in the ministry, we could use this opportunity to meet, you know, other cultures and witness. I'm excited. I'm ready to go to work. This when I go on, I don't do vacations. Since my salvations, I really don't do vacations. I labor and love. I go to work. So I'm excited. I can do both. I can work hard and I can play harder. I'm flexible. I wear many hats. I can do both. I can still labor and love. I witness to so many people when I go on my trips and I give them my ministry card. And I know this recording may not be just entirely, directed to my ministry. I will be sharing it also with the public. I will open it up to the public as well. The public, you don't need to do what I do, but this is what I do when I travel. Although we will be, as a group, this is just things that I do. And so this is welcome to the public. I have already shared the flyer. So any and everyone is welcome for the pricing at the end of the day. For those that does not, execute or labor, when it comes to me, you know, do not by all any means feel like that is something mandatory to be a part of what I do with my faith and my faith walk. Have your experience. Your experience is your experience. My experience is my experience on what I do. When I travel, and we still all going to come together in unity, and we're going to have a good old value in person experience in Africa. Yes. And so let's go back. Let me go back to sharing. I want to share the full screen. There we go. I want to get back to, and I'm trying not to keep you guys long. Let me get through this real quick. There we go. Single supplement is $620. Client pricing, post promo, be in a hurry. Per person, double occupancy. Okay. So let's go to the actual fam. Let's view the fam itinerary. Let's view the fam itinerary. 1 second. Let me make sure. Okay, we're on the right screen. Let me make sure I'm on the right screen. Let me change because this is what I did on my live. I changed it on my end, but I didn't change it on you guys' end. Let me change slides here. Uh, Give me 1 second. Okay, let me put up the BAM itinerary itself. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. This is the one I want. Master Intro to Tanzania's 7-Day Safari. Yeah, that's the one I want. And we're going to go through this itinerary. 1 second. Here we go. Master Intro to Tanzania's 7-Day Safari. I may skip over some things, but I will do my best to touch on the importance. Okay. This 7-day safari fam features both traditional safari lodges and a luxe tenant camp experience. You'll visit the UNESCO heritage site of Ngorongoro Crater in world-famous Serengeti National Park. Tanzania boasts more than 20 national parks and national game reserves, where visitors can view some of the country's most spectacular wildlife, including the big five animals. Excellent guide tours and safaris is highly endorsed for our attention to detail and excellence in managing group travel to Tanzania. Tanzania's tropical coastline connects the country to the Indian Ocean. Tanzania's tropical coastline connects the country to the Indian Ocean and Zanzibar Islands. If you would like to extend your trip, excellent guides can assist you with pre or post stays. And this part is for me mainly. If I want to bring clients with you guys or my guests on this safari, they can arrange a special group for me. And I have already requested info. This is our departure, arriving at Kilimanjaro International Airport, Arusha. Our guide will meet us on arrival at Kilimanjaro Airport and transfer us to our hotel in Arusha, which is 45-60 minutes from the airport. Arusha town is Tanzania's safari capital, famous for its better known neighbors, including Tanzania. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Remember, may not be pronouncing all these words correctly. Taragari or Taranjara, Manyara, Serengeti, and Ngaragaro. I said it right the first time. Let me see if I can get it again. Ngaragaro. I'll have to go back and redo that. The town has numerous first class restaurants, bars, and local markets. Arusha's rural charm is amplified by the many beautiful coffee plantations. Who loves coffee? Me. I love coffee, mainly cappuccino. I'm a cappuccino drinker. Beautiful coffee plantations that surround the town, many of them dating back to colonial times and offering tours of graceful plantation houses. I've looked at these photos and they are beautiful. Let me make sure because when I'm sharing the photos. Yes, you guys can see the photos. Great. I had to go back a second time and share the photos. Give me one second. Look how beautiful. Look how beautiful. You can oversee, excuse me, the balcony here. Look at this beautiful resort style pool view with resort style chairs. Lovely. So this is going to be our first day, which is called Serena Hotel Aruja or similar, something similar. Aruja Serena Hotel is unlike any other hotel in Tanzania, with authentic, bespoke experiences that stir the traveler's soul while showcasing the breathtaking tranquility of our surroundings. Set among the woodland slopes of Mount Meru at the edge of Lake Diluti, there's no better destination for soaking in the beauty and magnificence of the Tanzania Northern Safari Circuit. Look at this beautiful hut. Bedrooms are gorgeous. This is our lodging, or something similar. And there are more photos. Well, we're not going to go through that. Day two, that was day one, arriving from the airport. That's our arrival. Day two, we're going to meet our tour guides. They cannot wait to meet us. I'm excited. We can't wait to meet you too. And they will brief us on our safari and get to know us and our business, well, my business, and they will work together to support my business, my company for future guest bookings as well. And you guys will also you guys will have a value in-person experience along with me. We will be touring the property and you guys get to be an insider with a guest insider and for your next booking. Okay. And so, okay. Our game drive in the Jeep at Mayara National Park. This is also day two. We will enjoy our first game drive in Manyara, famous for the three climbing lions. We will have an afternoon picnic lunch overlooking Lake Manyara before departing to the lodge for overnight. On our way to the lodge, we will have the opportunity to stop for a site inspection. Again, you guys get to have that experience with me. You get to have a site inspection. You get guys you guys get to have a value in person experience as a guest insider. Isn't that wonderful? You guys get to be an insider. And so you guys get to, experience all of the sites. And for your next trip, again, see which one you will like better, even the more. Lake Manyara National Park. Lake Manyara Park is located beneath the cliffs of the Manyara Escarpment escarpment on the edge of the Rift Valley. Lake Manyara National Park offers varied ecosystems, incredible bird life, and breathtaking views in contrast with the intimacy of the forest. It's the grassy floodplain across the alkaline lake to the jagged blue volcanic peaks, wow, that rise from the endless Messiah steeps. God, just the description alone just brings me in already virtually into the safari. Large large buffalo wild beasts and zebra herds and giraffes congregate on these grassy plains. Squadrons of banded mongoose dart between the Akays, whereas the dimni- diminutive Kirks Deek Deek forage in their shade. Okay, I gotta look that up. Manyara provides the perfect intro to Tanzania's bird life. So this is about bird life. More than 400 species have been recorded, and any visitor to Africa might reasonably expect to observe 100 of these in one day. So this is still day two at the Lake Manyara National Park. On day two at Lake Manyara, and we will be staying at the Lake Manyara Serena Safari Lodge or something similar. Tanzania's towering Moat Wamabu escarpment provides a remarkable backdrop for a one-of-a-kind visit. Lake Manyara Serena Safari Lodge welcomes you with a peaceful location amidst the rich wildlife and unsurpassed tranquility of Lake Manyara National Park. The lake is home to over 300 migratory birds, including I love flamingos, long crested eagles, ooh, and gray headed kingfisher. Our lodge is designed to mimic this extraordinary bird life with an architectural motif featuring swooping Avanian curves and vibrantly colored wall frescoes depicting the intricacy of bird migratory patterns. Here at our Lake Manyara Lounge, you'll find everything you need to relax, rejuvenate, and discover the singular beauty of the region. Housed in circular two-story ronde- rondevels, rondev- roundevils, our accommodation pays homage to tradition while also offering contemporary perks. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner will be included. Look how beautiful. Look at that view. Look at that bed. And it has a slide balcony. It has a slide door that brings you out to the balcony view. Oh God. Look at that sight. This is why I love travel. Look at that beautiful pool. Those are huts. Marvelous. I'm gonna try to move a little swifter, but I definitely want to give you guys the experience. This is day three. Mayara, Serengeti via Ngorongoro crater. Okay, this is our early morning wake up, rising, call, and breakfast. On this day, we will depart for lodge inspections located in Karatu, small town near Manyara National Park and Nagaragara Crater before departing to Serengeti National Park. On our way, descend 600 meters into this magnificent crater for a morning half day game drive in the Jeep. The crater is one of the most densely crowded African wildlife areas in the world and is home to an estimated 30,000 animals, including some Tanzania's last remaining black rhino. Wow. Supported by a year round water supply and fodder. The Nagarago, wait, Garagaro crater supports a vast variety of animals, which include herds of wild beasts, zebra, buffalo, eland, warthog, hippo, and giant African elephants. You will enjoy a picnic. Look at that. A picnic lunch in the crater in which you will climb up and out of the crater and drive through the Na- Niagara Niagara Highlands as you head into the Serengeti. The game drive in Niagara Crater, one of the best places in Africa to spot the big five: elephants, leopards, lions, buffalo, and the rare black rhinoceros in the ancient Niagara Crater, often called Africa's Garden of Eden. It's home to almost every species in Africa except the giraffe, which can't negotiate the steep incline down into caldera, but will be seen at the rim of the crater. Game drives and a unique picnic lunch on the crater floor offer ample opportunities to spot lions, cheetahs, oh my God, hippos, and lots of birds. This is wonderful. This is our Jeep. This is the wildlife. Amazing. I'm excited. Just, oh my. And this is our lodge, Serena Safari Lodge, or something similar. Serengeti Serengeti Serena Safari Lodge is an award-winning gem of a hotel in one of the most beautiful settings in Tanzania, seamlessly blended high into an IKEA lined ridge. Our African style lodge and affinity pool offer panoramic views across the Serengeti's vast, endless grasslands where lions and cheetahs stalk their prey and massive migrating wild beast herds darken the landscape in a relentless search for fresh grazing grounds. This is our lodging area. I love that pool. Beautiful. I love the balcony outdoor view. This reminds me of when I'm sitting outdoor on my balcony on the cruise line. Look at that. Oh, look at that backdrop view. Oh, goodness. Just sitting outdoors. Nice bed. This is cute. I love this little African style lodge hut. That is adorable. Or something similar. I hope that's it. Day 4. We almost wrapping up. We're on day 4. On day 4, we will do a full day game drive in Serengeti Plains. Today, that day will begin with a leisure breakfast before we begin to venture to the corners of the mighty Serengeti Plains for an unlimited game drive in the Jeep with high chances of following the great migration and spotting prides of lions. I would love to see a lion, cheetahs. I would love to see a cheetah, leopards, and many more. After a picnic lunch, we will continue with an afternoon game drive. So breakfast, lunch, and dinner is included on this day as well. At our stay, the Serengeti National Park. No, this is where we're going. The Serengeti National Park. Serengeti National Park is undoubtedly the best known wildlife sanctuary in the world, and it has the greatest concentration of plains game in Africa. Established in 1952, it is home to the great migration of the wild beasts and zebra. The rare population of lion, cheetah, elephant, giraffe, and birds is also impressive. The park can be divided into 3 sections. The 3 sections are the Southern Central Park, Serenary Valley with its classic savanna dotted with acacias and filled with wildlife. The Western Corridor is marked by the Grumeti River and has more forest and dense bush. And the north meets up with Kenya's Masaya Mara Reserve. It's the least visited section. Okay. Now, it is the migration for which Serengeti is perhaps most famous. Over a million wild beasts and about 200,000 zebras flow south from the northern hills to the southern plains for the short rains every October and November, and then swirl west and north after the long rains in April, May, and June. During the months of July, September, the herds will cross the Mara River again and again in search of fresh grass. They will have to face the mighty crocodiles in the river who are waiting quietly in the water for their op. Serengeti is also known as the endless plains in the Maasai language. I hope I'm saying that right. Let's look at the views. Uh, I know this baby is what everyone comes to see when they go to Africa. Lions. When you think of Africa, that's the first thing you think of, lions. Moving on to day 5. Yeah, this was our stay, day 4. No, no, okay, day 3. We didn't have a stay. It's a full day game driving the Jeep. So we didn't have a stay. I guess we're still at our stay on day 3 at the Serengeti Serena Safari Lodge. And then day 4 is our full day. And then on our full day, game day, yeah, game drive. This is day 5. We're almost wrapping up. We're almost there. Oh, then this when you say it like that, that means our trip is almost coming to an end. We only have a 7-day trip, safari trip. So this is day 5 here at the Central Serengeti National Park. Early that morning, we wake up. We get a wake up call and breakfast. On that day, we will depart for a 3-hour morning game drive, then inspect lodges and camps in Serengeti. In the late afternoon, we will go on an evening game drive as the sun sets in the Serengeti. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner is also provided on day 5. So day 5 is kind of short, winding down to give us a little rest. On day 6, Serengeti National Park to we're going from Serengeti National Park to Ngorongoro via Masia. Okay. On that day begins with a delightful breakfast before we proceed with site inspections. We have another site inspection and game drives as we head to the Ngorongoro Conservation Authority. On our way visit the Masia Bama for a cultural encounter. On our way, we will visit the Masia Bama for a cultural encounter, after which a picnic lunch is in the bush. Let's see. So we get to meet these people. This would be a great time. Yeah, to meet people from which I'm sure throughout the entire trip. Yeah, a cultural encounter. Oh, that's exciting. This would be a fantastic for me, a fantastic time for me to be a witness in this moment for me. Ah, Okay. The Masia tribe. The Masia tribe live in southern Kenya. Yeah, we're gonna interact with the people. The Masia tribe live in southern Kenya and northern Tanzania. They are known in their welcoming dances where the man sings and jumps as high as possible with straight legs to show how fit and strong they are. The woman stands at the side, singing with the men and doing a special dance for women only. The Masia believe that all the cows in the world belong to them and were given to them by God. The wealth of a family is measured by the number of cows they own. The Masia tribe live in villages, Mayada, and each woman builds a small house, Bama, for her family. The bomb structure is made of wood and is covered by a mixture of mud, wood, and sticks, grass, cow dung, human urine, and ash. Traditionally, men wear sheets wrapped around the body. Usually, the main color is red, but you can see some blue colors and a paint pattern. Men and women wear ornaments made of colorful beads. So we do get to interact with different cultures. Wow. Oh my God. Bring your cam, your recorders. Make sure you have storage space or get your new phone. Buy some storage space or get your new phone. I'm getting a new phone. Okay. Well, we're on day 6, you guys. So our trip is again winding down. Ngorongoro Serena Safari Lodge or similar is our stay. The 74 guest rooms at Ngorongoro Serena Safari. See, if I say the word many, many times, I can say it very fluent. Ngorongoro Serena Safari Lodge blend the indescribable beauty and magnitude of the Ngorongoro crater with unparalleled standards for comfort and service. Clinging to the crater rim beneath river stone in a cloak of native vines, our accommodation is so seamlessly entwined with the landscape. Guests can't help but feel as one with the natural surroundings, with the private stone balcony opening onto the blue green vastness of the crater floor below. It's like you're living alone in the cradle of mankind. Interiors feature brass lamps, embossed leather headboards, wildwood mirrors, masia carvings, and stylist cave paintings. The guest experience is enhanced with modern comforts like complimentary wireless internet and 24-hour room service with a private stone balcony opening into this is cute. Opening into the blue-green vastness of the crater floor below. It's like you're living alone in the cradle of mankind. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner is included on day 6. I like this. This is beautiful. Look at that oversight view, that overhead view over that balcony. I love balconies. I love to eat breakfast, especially breakfast, and have my cappuccino on breakfast on any balcony. Oh, look at that overhead view. Look how beautiful. Oh my goodness. Who's excited? Me. I am excited. I'm ready. Who's ready? I'm ready. Come on, you guys. Look at you can for what? 3,258 USD. I mean, this is an intro to Africa. Okay, guys, we're wrapping up our trip. We're at the end of our trip. Not wrapping up. We are now at the end of our trip. Our safari value in person safari experience. We have to head back to the airport. Aruja, Kilimanjaro International Airport. This morning, our guide will drive us to Aruja. We will meet at the Rouge Coffee Lodge for a farewell and safari debriefing, then proceed to the airport. They will hope that we had an amazing time on the fam safari, and I, me, Chrissy, will bring you guys back as my guest to experience it once again all that Tanzania has to offer. Kuguruba Sana. I said it right. Here's a few trip notes. We're going to go over this and we're going to be wrapping up your virtual experience. Trip notes: minimum number of participants, none. We offer you a guaranteed execution of all trips. This is for my notes for the most part. Their group tours consist of 2 to 6 people per vehicle. Trekking tours consist of 2 to 15 persons. They cannot guarantee viewing for the described animal observations on safari. These are wild animals in their natural habitat, and their behavior can never be guaranteed. For this reason, there is no refund if some animals are not seen. I would see people think that be me. That be let me come on camera real quick. Give me 1 second. Okay. People think now you guys get to witness for yourself. People think that be me that be saying no refunds, and people get mad. That do not be me. I have to abide by all the rules and the regulations of my supplier. So now you guys get to witness firsthand, see it with your own eyes, that these suppliers have rules and regulations that I have to follow and bring to you guys. And so when people do not get to see my suppliers in the background, they only dealing with me directly, then they want to get frustrated with me. And then I have to go in to explain. So you guys, it's now being verified. You see it in writing. Places and areas where there are no refunds, I have to abide by all the rules and regulations of that particular supplier. Okay. All right. So we got that out the way. Now back to the notes. Let's see. And I started to pass that section up, but I'm glad I did not. Give me one moment. Okay. There is no refund if some animals are not seen. Our experienced safari guides will use all their expertise and knowledge to provide you with as much adventure and wildlife observe as possible. The opening hours of the national parks are daily I guess that would be 6 a.m. to 1800 hours in the PM. The max length of stay is until 1800 hours. Cannot always be exhausted, as many sections of the route in Tanzania should not be traveled in the dark. Your stay in the national park therefore depends on your further route. Wishes and special requests can be discussed with the safari guide. What's included? And we are really almost to the end. So I hope you guys are really enjoying your virtual Tanzania very your Tanzania valued in-person virtual experience. What's included? Accommodation and meals as stipulated in the itinerary. Transportation in a shared chauffeur-driven safari vehicle with pop-up roof for easy game viewing and photography. Service of an English-speaking driver guide, game viewing drives, and parks entrance fees as indicated in the itinerary. All government taxes and levies, that's included. All meet and greet services, that's included. 24 hours standby contact number, that's included. 5 or 7 packs guaranteed window seat in each Safari vehicle, that's included. Two-way long-range high-frequency radio communication in each vehicle, that's included. What's excluded, meaning what's not included, all items of personal nature, etc., including telephone call bills. Make sure that you grab the long distance. You open up your long distance carrier on your cellular phone, cellular devices, iPads, CPUs. For CPUs, I recommend that you guys use a VPN on your CPUs and iPads for the simple reason if you try to a VPN is very important because if you're trying to do a live stream or video call or for those that are like me, that like to go live, or just sharing things, it will not show you the actual destination. What it is, it will not it will show a different destination, something to that sort. And also your privacy is revealed. So you definitely want to include a VPN. Okay. And if you guys need some VPE resource companies, just ask me how to connect with one, and I will be more than happy. I'm very resourceful. That's why I am seasoned and experienced, and the specialist and the owner, all in the same breath. Okay. Fax, email bills, laundry, etc. That's not included. None of this is included. And any other items not specified in the itinerary. Tips and gratuities to help hotel, lodges, camp staff, and driver and guides not included. Budget approximate for your tips and gratuities to hotel lodges, camp staff, and driver and guides. $2 US to $4 US per person per day for lodge and hotel staff. And we probably can add these up later. $1 US per bag for porters and $10 US to $12 US per person per day for driver guides. Alcoholic and non-alcoholic drinks not included. International flights. This will be the most expensive. If you guys get the promo, this will be the most expensive thing you will have to pay. This will be your biggest expense. And your international flight and departure or other taxes. Concession fees. Only in the case of any new fees introduced by parks without our knowledge, not included. Concession fees not included. Okay. Visa fees not included. We are responsible for paying. Make sure you have a passport. I definitely recommend get your travel insurance, especially going to another country with me. I had a young lady that came with me to a country. Which we were on a cruise line. With a cruise line, you only need a birth certificate and state issue identification. Get a passport. Start getting whoever does not have a passport, getting out ASAP. I can also guide you on getting your passport and expedited for those that need to get an updated passport. We can also get that expedited as well. To get your passport, they at least need for travels. They at least need for your passport to be what 6 months out. I think it is 6 months out. Yeah. So get your passport 6 months out prior to travel. Your passport needs to be updated 6 months out prior to travel, or you will not be able to travel. I think that's correct. If I don't have it correct, I'll definitely check it. It's been a minute. A lot of things has updated. Okay. Also, oh, visa fees. We have to pay visa fees along with our passport. So visa fees are currently 100 US per passport holder. and subject to change. See, things change all the time. Visas are available on arrival at international airports or recognized boarding entry points. And I can show you guys on where and how and who to pay the visa fees to. Trip insurance, get trip insurance. Again, going back to that young lady, she didn't have a passport, she didn't have insurance. Her husband passed away, not on the cruise, not in the country. He wasn't even with us. He was back home in the states of Louisiana, and she could not get off the ship. So she had to spend 2 days left on the ship grieving, and she was not able to transport to be with her grieving family and her husband. Make sure you get trip insurance. We recommend highly. I can research one of the best insurance companies in my arsenal. I used to promote one specific insurance company, but that insurance company is no good. I've used that insurance company, and so we definitely have to research a better insurance company. But again, that's my job, so I would definitely um, make sure that we have the best of the best. Additional information. Their team would like to offer us an unforgettable trip. If you guys have any special requests regarding accommodations, routes, excursions, etc., please let them know. If the accommodation listed is not available, they will book an equivalent alternative for you. So maybe some of you guys want to do other excursions besides what is listed in the itinerary. I will get clarification on that. This does not constitute a reason for reduction. Okay. All prices are per person, subject to rate changes, exchange rate fluctuations, and availability, as well as confirmation by excellent guide tours and safaris. Mobility information. This journey is generally not suitable for persons with reduced mobility. If you have special needs, etc., a wheelchair, walker, oxygen unit, or similar or health restrictions that affect your ability to travel, please inform us before booking so that we can advise as to whether this trip is suitable for you. If we do not receive such information prior to booking, if the trip cannot be canceled, if the trip cannot be canceled, your responsibility. That's cut off there. AMREF flying doctors during your round trip in Tanzania, including Zanzibar. You are covered by our local partner travel agency, AMREF flying doctors. The AMREF flying doctors will evacuate you in a medical emergency. And that's usually what they do on cruise lines. A helicopter comes with your passport and take you up off the ship. And so here it is. They will take you out of Africa um, with their medical staff for a medical emergency and take you to the nearest hospital. Well, they can actually drive you. But if you need to fly home for any reason, for any medical reasons, such as a death or something back home, you need to back home, um, they can assist you where you won't be on a cruise ship. They can get you to back to the airport and take you to the nearest hospital. This service does not replace trip protection insurance. So please note, but does cover medically necessary local transport. Terms and conditions. If you need to cancel, please do so in writing and you will don't worry about this part that you guys will bring that to me. Applicable refunds will be issued to the court used for payment. That's if you're eligible for a refund. 91 days or more in advance of departure, you will get a 100% refund minus admin fee of $350 per person. And this is usually how the cruise line breaks down refunds. And this is where people get caught up, non-refundable when they get to the last minute or want to cancel the last minute. So within 91 days or more in advance of departure, you can get a 100% refund minus admin fee of $350 per person. Between 90 to 61 days in advance of departure, you are eligible for a 50% refund. 60 to 46 days in advance of departure, you are eligible for a 35% refund. And 45 days, and this is where a lot of people get caught up, 45 days or less, 45 or less days in advance of departure, non refundable. These are not my rules. General terms and conditions of business. This is my part. And that concludes. So how did you guys enjoy your valued in-person safari Tanzania African safari experience? I actually I actually enjoyed I actually enjoyed presenting it to you guys even the more than what I did my live. My live, I just kind of rushed through it because I was trying to get to our broadcast, our ministry broadcast. And so I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, you have my number here down below, rolling here. We definitely appreciate and care for you. I want you to guys know for any questions or concerns or to have your valued in person experience. Please call or text. That's my second number, 281-694-9040, on my cell, 832-253-6637. I hope you guys enjoy. You also can reach me out on Facebook. You can DM me. I'm very reachable. I'm very flexible. My hours are 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Central Time. Any other time zones, I'm available as well. PST, EST, MST. Um, Reach out. I hope I covered, for the most part, everything um, that you guys may have questions or concerns about. Where we can cover dress wear at a later date. For the most part, we're talking about Africa, so dress wear, dress for heated weather. For those of us that live down south, we already know dress for heated weather. And get your hats, your umbrella for shade, because we're going to be doing some walking. Uh, Flip flops, I would prefer get you some boots. Get you some soldier boots. Get you some safari soldier boots. Some safari boots I would recommend. COVID is still around. Pack you some COVID tests for those that believe in the shots. Take all your shots. Um, Booster, and if anything else pertaining to any shots, I will check the list of shots, if any, when you're going out to these different countries. Um, I can check to see if any vaccinations are needed, such as smallpox or hepatitis. Sometimes some countries require for any shots to be taken. That is my job. I'm experienced. I'm seasoned. I have to know these things. I do travel overseas to different countries, and so I will check to see if any shots are required in going into Africa. So we cover dress wear, vaccinations, visas, grab your passports. We cover boots, get your boots, get your soldier boots. For those of us that are called to war, make sure you grab your soldier boots. You guys also did make note that you are welcome to book your own excursions. If you guys do not, if you guys would, do not prefer to take advantage of the guest insider site inspections, please let me know ASAP ahead of time. And so therefore I can get with my suppliers and their planners to make sure that you are accommodated. We've covered food, lodging, for the most part. We covered airfare. I also book the flights as well, and so I get good flight wholesale pricing. Yeah, I do. I get flight pricing. Let's see. Trying to make sure that get your suitcase. Who needs a suitcase? I got you covered. I can make sure that I get you some suitcase on wheels, travel pillow, uh, for the most part. Yeah, I got you covered. I don't skip a beat when I travel. Let's see what else may be needed. Hmm. If you guys can think of anything, let me know. If anyone needs car rental, if anyone is traveling long distance, if you're not inside Houston, Texas, and need car rental, I can do car rental. We're here in the Houston hub, where we have two airports. I usually fly out of Bush. To me, the flights are cheaper. Sometimes you can find flights cheaper at the HOU, but I usually find flights cheaper at Bush. But for those that needs to come into Houston, you need transportation. I can take care of your transportation from Uber to car rental. I got you covered. Let's see what else. Anyone traveling inside of Houston need to know how to navigate through Metro. This is for incoming visitors. I got you covered. Any type of transportation, I got you covered. Any hotel stay coming into Houston for visitors coming in out of towners, I got you. My hotel stays are the bomb. I when I go to New York, I the last time I've been to New York, I not the last time, but the time before that, I booked at the Crown Plaza. See, that's why you got to stay connected with me, the expert. I'm the specialist, the owner. I have the ability to do things that other agents do not have the ability to do. I literally pay what I have access to. My hotel stay for one night usually run on Broadway. The hotel desk told me. So this is verified. Usually regular price per night at the Crown Plaza is like 600 something bucks. I paid almost half price, 300 something bucks. My God is good. My God is good. So you are speaking with someone that's a specialist, an expert, that's seasoned, that's an owner, and someone God blesses miraculously. So you definitely need to stick with me. And I'm very, very resourceful. I'm very whatever I do not know, I can research it. And so I just look like this. But she for the most part, she has a little brain, and she don't mind doing the work. She don't mind going above and beyond for her guests at the end of the day. Um I host Grace Hospitality. I'm originally from Louisiana. It's not the same thing by any Wales, but you know, I'm originally from Louisiana, you know, and I just have that hospitality in me. We love to Southern cook. We're a real Cajun Southern cook, and so we love to host. And so, um, what else am I missing? I think I've covered for the most part basic grounds. We went into some detailed ground specifics. We went to specifics. So if you guys think of anything, any children, are we bringing any children? For the most part, this is mainly for adults, but I can check and ask if we bring in any children. And so special rules will apply for children. We have to check if anyone is pregnant. We will have to check for pregnancies. How far into your pregnancy you will not be able to go. On cruise lines, you can't cruise in your 24th month, I think. And so for any pregnancies, we would have to check the well, more than likely, it's just for the most part, it's around that time. You would have to get permission for your doctor to travel uh, out of country for the most part for any pregnancies. So we covered pregnancies. You guys, we already covered anyone that needs medical assistance. Bring your medications. Make sure you bring extra medications. Make sure you get your refill right before the trip because you never know what can happen. Also, during the trip, if there's an emergency, we do have the ability to reach out to different companies to see about getting your prescriptions expedited to you if something happens. See, I'm your specialist. I have that wisdom, I have that knowledge, I have accesses and resources to where if anything happens, an emergency or something, someone gets stuck out, um, are left anywhere, stranded anywhere, we have access, to get you your medical needs, your medical equipment, prescriptions actually can be delivered to you at a cost. Bring enough cash, we can check out, we can convert over different currencies. If anyone needs to, convert over, their US onto African currency. Let me know ahead of time where we can get that done at and converting currencies. Um, Use prepaid cards. Carry a little cash, but be very, very careful and mindful on your cash carrying. I like to use prepaid cards, but you also want to carry a little cash too, because sometimes them ATMs do not work in other countries. Sometimes you get caught up where your bank can block your ATM transaction. So that's another tip, golden tip. You want to make sure that you notify your bank you're leaving out of the country. Um, so we got currency covered, traveler's checks. Grab your traveler's check, one or two, just in case. Grab your traveler's check for those that has to. Um, so we covered a lot of ground, and so I'm excited to know when is the deadline for the 350 deposit. Call me, DM me, text me, Facebook me. I'm available. And if I have not answered any questions that you guys may have in mind, that's the reason why you need to connect with me. I um I hope that I again I've done my best in answering all your questions and concerns, and I will talk to you guys later. I hope you enjoyed um, your virtual your virtual Tanzania African safari valued in person experience. And again, the majority rule what year we would go 2025, 2026. So I will see you guys in Africa. Bye bye.